So when I first made this account, I thought, yeah, 40 def, 70 range, 44 prayer, only 64 combat. I'm gonna blow Pures up. Although I did manage to get a kill in this next clip, it was pretty evident that my build pretty much fucking sucked. And when I realized this, I was left with two choices. Do I go further down the def rabbit hole to 75 or to 60 or something like that and try to out-tank my opponents, or do I still stick with range, stick with semi-low def, and try to out-DPS them? Well, clearly that's what I've decided on, and now I am working like a rabid dog trying to get Void, and let me tell you all the fucking complications that I have come into since then. First of all, I knew that I wanted to do this right, which means the next 2 levels for def had to be quested. And the reason that I wanted to do this is because I know that there's going to be a part of me at some point that's going to want to match the maximum amount of combat stats that I could have with the range level that I'm at, and that means being essentially a Rune Pure with 42 def and probably Barrow's Gloves. But getting those bad boys in the future means that I have to get Nature's Spirit, Hero's Quest, and Fremennik Trials done right now. But being the lazy fuck that I am, after I realized that Hero's Quest had a requirement of 53 fishing, 53 cooking, and 50 mining, I decided, I'll go do the Void first. But after getting the first 250 points, well, of course, I can't get any more until I'm able to buy and equip a piece of Void gear. Which means, yes, I have to get the 42 def first. So now to get to the real point of this video. What are my short-term goals for this account, and what are my long-term goals for this account? My short-term goal is getting to Pking as soon as possible, but that means not just having a build that can get kills, but having a build that's actually amazing for the bracket that I'm in. Like, I've had accounts where I'd have like a 3-to-1 KD ratio, which isn't that bad, but I want to have like a 6-to-1 or a 7-to-1. And I know that it is based off of skill, and I plan on improving my Pking skill, but I really want to just have an account that naturally blows things up. And I've basically come to the conclusion that what I need to do is finish up that Void and get 80 range. This way my combat will be a bit higher, probably around 70. My hit points won't be 60 like it was in those few clips that I was showing you before, where, I mean, like, literally kids were hitting 25s on me and I had to eat, and they were like, oh my god, safer, and I'm like, dude, I'm down to, like, half my fucking health in one hit. Like, I know hitting a 30 on me at full health doesn't seem like I'd have to eat, but, like, when it's half your health, you actually do. So I'm going to have higher HP, I'm going to have the Void, and I know this ranging calculator is showing it back when we had Constitution. I mean, it's from 2012, but my max hit is going to be a 38 or a 39 if it decides to round up. That's pretty good. Like, I was really only hitting about 28, 29. I hit 130, I think. And that's really actually not enough to get KOs when you're only using a crossbow. Now, I'm probably going to use the magic shortbow, switch to the rune crossbow, and it's going to make me pretty squishy, but the good thing about Void is that, fuck, I mean, like, you literally protect all of your main pieces of gear. Do I think this is going to be the best build in terms of getting the perfect amount of being overpowered to where I can hit way higher than my melee pure counterparts, but still not get blown up that much by them? I don't know. I think the ideal build is probably going to be somewhere in the mid to upper 70 combat range, where I have probably about 85, 90 range, and I'm hitting 45s, 50s, and I'm only getting hit for 29, 30s with the D-Skims, which is DDS 30-30, but still, I mean, the goal is to out-DPS them. The goal is to just pretty much make them eat the whole time and not take risks. And I'm going to gain range levels in PK as I go and basically figure out what I want. But my ultimate goal for this guy, like my ultimate pretty long-term goal, is, yes, of course, to get 99 range, to see what my HP is at that point. I mean, I don't know what it'll be. I don't know if I'm going to want to get it all the way up. I might want to get it all the way up. We'll see. But probably end up fulfilling whatever melee stats I can. So I'll probably be able to get about 60 attack and 85 strength or so without getting a combat level. I just want to make sure that I'm range-based at the end of the day. Because the other problem that I saw was, I want to get 94 mage for Vengeance, and I am set up with my account to do that right now without getting any other def levels. But the problem with that, of course, is that I can't do it until I have 94 range, or else I'll be mage-based. But okay, What do I need to do before I can put out a PK commentary on this channel and actually show you guys that I'm not an idiot when it comes to PKing, and that I'm going to get a lot of kills, and it's not just going to be like 1 or 2 kills and then call it a day, or maybe it will be, but it'll be an entertaining commentary nonetheless. When will I actually be able to PK in the Wildy without, and have a competitive account while doing so? Here are the things that I still need to do. Heroes Quest, 600 points worth of Void, and 80 ranged. The requirements for heroes, which still include about 15 more fishing levels, 53 cooking levels, and 50 mining levels. That's probably going to take me about 7-8 hours, I imagine. The 650 PC points, that's another 10 to 12 hours, and the 10 range levels, since I'll be chinning, that's probably another 3 to 4 hours. I'm not exactly sure about that. I'll have to check. But basically about 30 hours worth of shit to do. So I'm thinking probably next weekend is when I'll be able to make that commentary. But other than that, I don't have to say this every time, but if you make it to the end of the video, you know who you are. You're fucking awesome, and I will see you guys soon. Probably doing a live stream this weekend. Actually, pretty sure we are. That is if I survive my wisdom teeth being taken out. Oh my god, I don't even want to fucking think about it, but that's tomorrow, so yeah. Alright. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out, guys.